Y'all, this is our take. This is Mark the moderator.
Thanks.com. The game is the game always.
Leaf is only family. At some point, y'all gonna learn to listen to me.
Gave you the process. Shout to Flatbush Ave.
So all right, so Banks, you were saying for the transition to happen, it's going to take a while for fans to really jump aboard and celebrate the Nets. Right now, even though with all the moves that they have made, you still see them as a stepchild to the Knicks in New York. Explain it more.
Yeah. So basically what it is most of our fandom was created when we were young men, right? And generally speaking, when you're a young man, unless your father or something gets you into something and he just brings you into a losing situation and you just become a fan because of something you and your dad do, you like to see winning as a child, right? Over the next few years, the Nets are going to be winning a lot more than the Knicks are, right? But it's going to take a while for that to start showing itself where there's a general flip in this situation, right? So there was a period where the Mets were good. The Mets were good in the 80s, and the Yankees were horrible during that time. They never took over the city that way, like they were the big brother team. The 86, the Amazins, the 86 Mets and all that. Those Darryl Strawberries and Doc Gooding years, they never took over the city. So it's going to have to be a generational thing where the Nets just win for a while and the Knicks are continually bad for it to flip that switch where the Nets are going to be the team over the Knicks. And like I said, the Knicks are 7-8 right now. The Nets have 3 of the best players in the NBA on their squad. And on sports radio, which I listen to driving to work and going home, the majority of the calls are still talking about the Knicks and them winning 2 in a row.
Banks, hold on, Leafs. Let me just throw something out there. So far, a lot of the lead stories that I've heard has been Kyrie missing games. On
TV, that's what I hear.
That has been the lead stories that I've been hearing first is about Kyrie missing games. So can
I just ask a question? Are you listening to local or national?
National because because local sports is skewed. So that's why I listen to more national than I do local.
But the point that Leaf made is that it's going to take a while for the Nets. No, the Nets are going to take over from the Knicks. I'm telling you on a local level, that's not going to be like next year. If they win a
Time out. Thanks. Kids don't listen to sports radio. You know who listen to sports radio? Older guys like us who grew up Knicks fans. So of course,
Whoa.
Sorry, Avery. Sorry, Avery.
And that's not necessarily true.
So of course you're going to go towards your audience. Your audience is going to be Knicks fans. The point you just brought up about the Mets, of course the Mets cannot take over. The Yankees have a big gap over the Mets. Like I was going to bring into the last segment, the Knicks gap over the Nets is only 2 steps, bro. They only have 2 chips. That is it. The transition is happening right now. It's happening with the players. It's happening with the younger kids. You just said kids like winning. Kids do not like the Knicks. When you tell kids you're a Knicks fan, they're like, why? My kids do it all the time. Why do you watch the Knicks? What is the point? No kid is going to do that. You're going to go with the team that's winning, bro. It's the older people is what's keeping the Knicks alive. Me, you, and Mark. I got a side chick right now. I'm trying to get Mark to come join because she a hoe. I got no problem sharing. You know what I mean? Mark's my man. We can run the train.
Hold on.
Right?
Careful.
Hold on, but let me finish.
Hold on. No. Careful what you say, because I don't want to see a fist come flying to the screen.
No doubt.
You clarify you're talking about basketball teams.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is smoke. I don't want no smoke. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
All I'm saying is this, bro. It is not gonna be that hard for them to take over the city. It's already starting internally with the NBA players. I tried to tell y'all that. KD coming. And I was like, no, the hell he ain't it, right? And look what happened. The players are shifting to, and it's not even the Nets, bro. It's Brooklyn. This is the best place in New York City. If you tell me I'm going to say it's the best place in the world. So it has nothing to do with the Nets. It's where they are located.
But listen, to this point, Banks, I just want to bring something up because I remember when this happened. And a lot of people, prior to 1986, you had less New York Giant fans that was visible in New York City. And when the New York Giants won that chip, they brought a lot of fans that jumped on their bandwagon after that chip. Prior to that, they were not you couldn't find a Giant fan. If you tried to, you get on the train, the bus, you didn't see Giant jerseys, none of that. It took one chip to lead that parade that fans became Giant fans vocally, visually, the whole nine. And it's been carried on ever since. And you can meet a lot of people today and ask them, when did you become a Giant fan? And they'll tell you, 86. That's when they jumped aboard. Because of the Jets, what New York used to be a Jets town. That's what it was. And then what happened was when the Giants won that chip, they took over New York when it came to football. I'm telling you. And you can ask a lot of people this, that's what it was. That you had more Jets fans that was visible, especially on Long Island, Westchester, it was the Jets. Now you look at it, it's the Giants. So winning the chip for the Nets, I'm telling you, is going to catapult them into a whole nother stratosphere here.
Listen, at the end of the trip, man,
We shall see.
I mean, I'm gonna agree with Banks and say, you know,
Because you're a Sixers fan.
Isaiah Quickly, Julius Randle, Mitchell Robinson, they're way more marketable than James Harden and Kevin Durant.
Yo, that's true. That was an epic lead
Yo,
into a
that's
troll,
fucked
bro.
up, man. Yo, Avery, that was fucked up, man. Yo, listen. If we was back in our old spot shooting, we'll be fighting right now, kid. Yo, we'll be throwing hands on camera, kid. Yeah, that's fucked
real
up,
cute.
man.
Nah, listen, it comes down to the marketability. It comes down to the gentrification of Brooklyn. It comes down to all of this, man. And the reality is that all we've been talking about specifically is Kyrie leaving, going AWOL, and James Harden being signed. And Joe Harris. He asked to the gentrification. I'm trying to tell y'all, like, this is what it is. It's changing, man. The Knicks are becoming the sideshow. You know what I'm saying? They're becoming the sideshow.
It's becoming a wasteland. It's becoming a wasteland.
I'm not going to see if
It is.
said wasteland.
It's
Like,
becoming a wasteland.
I'm not doing that, Banks. I'm just saying, when you start talking about 3 elite guys on a team in a city that has 2 teams, we know where the attention is.
Fellas, let me ask this question. And I'm coming from a Knicks spot.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me the last time the New York Knicks has been able to sign the magnitude of players that the Nets just signed.
Before I was born.
Not even then.
Carmelo.
Not even then, kid.
Never.
Carmelo.
Not these
No,
3
I
guys.
said the magnitude, right. They got 3 dudes now that are top players on their roster. The Knicks has never had this, had players to come here.
Talking about 3 players, no. But, I mean, let's not act like Carmelo wasn't a desired free agent when he went to the Knicks.
Listen what I just said, Banks.
Melo wasn't a free agent.
No, he got traded.
But but he also told them where he wanted to go.
But once again, hold on. I don't want to lose sight of the question I asked. The question I asked: when has the Knicks been able to have 3 top players come to their team on their roster? Because James Harden wanted to go to Brooklyn also. So I'm just putting that out there. When has the Knicks been able to do that?
That's
never. You're right.
That's
Never.
semantics. Because really, let's not make it about the Knicks, right? Because let's just say that Kevin Durant and Kyrie said, we're going to Orlando, right? James Harden would have went to go to Orlando. You know what I mean? So but
that goes to the point what Mark is trying to make, and that's the point I was trying to tell y'all before it even happened. That shows what's going on, bro. Like, for years we hear it's the Knicks. It's the Knicks. It's the Mecca of basketball. If this is the Mecca of basketball, why nobody want to come here?
Why ain't nobody coming?
The Lakers were just as bad as the Knicks for 7 seasons, and then LeBron said, "Well, guess what? I'm going to LA."
Anthony Davis followed.
Okay, but
hold on, wait. Real quick, rather one last thing. It should be the same thing for the Knicks because that is the type of pedestal people hold the Knicks on.
Yo, listen,
go ahead, Avery.
I'm gonna tell y'all, man. Yo,
Avery,
people,
I know where you live.
Nah,
you gotta be real. Yo, let's not front like management don't matter. Let's not front like that stain of Phil Jackson don't matter. Let's not front like James Dolan down at the bar don't matter. People don't look at what's going on with the Houston Texans right now. Look at what's going on. People don't want to deal with that.
Avery, I'm agreeing with you. You talking to Banks because I'm already
there. That's what I'm saying. We mentioned this before. We mentioned the Charles Oakley thing. The way they treated Melo, Patrick Ewing not getting a job. We mentioned, they see these things.
But also, Banks, as quick as you bring up Melo coming here, Melo goeth. And that was ugly. Yo, they haven't treated players the way they've needed to, and that's why I can say, looking at what Brooklyn has done is incredible because they're getting a welcome mat. Guys are running there to be there. Guys ain't running to the Garden.
Mark, I like what you just said, Mark. That guys are running because let's not forget the Nets didn't even meet with Kyrie and KD, and they went on their IG and said, "Yo, we're coming to Brooklyn."
We missing a big thing though. Well, I want y'all to think about this. The Knicks have mad bread and people still didn't want to go there.
They didn't take the bread. They didn't want to go there. Yo, so Banks, I know it's hard to hear this. Trust me, I know, but there's a reality that I have to stand in as a Knicks fan. I realize where we at. I realize what's going on, and that's why I have to speak to the real. I can't speak to fandom. I have to speak to the real.
It's not about fandom.
Give me my flowers.
Has surpassed us, and if they win a chip, they will definitely
give me my flowers. Give me my flowers. I've been telling you this for two and a half years.
I think you're looking at it as being a fan. I recognize what's going on in Brooklyn, man. They doing their thing, but they gotta win. And if they win a chip, true. But what I'm telling you is what I see. I just don't think it's going to happen overnight. Is all I'm saying.
Well, listen,
now, you're not going to agree. You're not going to agree.
It's going to come for a couple of days, baby. When you wake up, it's going to be all that.
It's all good. But I'm telling you, in terms of marketability, no, it's not even close. We're not talking about. There's nobody on the roster that could even match. I want to probably say the next fourth best player, in terms of marketability on the Knicks right now. But as a Knicks fan and seeing, I'm not. This is what I would say. I'm just not holding. Dolan is going to be Dolan. Dolan's always there, but I'm not holding this level of management. I'm not holding them to the sins of the past. Is what I'm saying.
You have to.
And I just see a team. I just see a team that I think is improving. You don't have to agree, but I see a team that I think is improving.
But Banks, players are screaming.
Stupid.
What's so funny?
Yo, every year I keep hearing, I see the team doesn't.
I knew that's what he was laughing at.
But that's you know why these things is like so funny to me is because coming from somebody whose team made it a process of losing every year, and now they finally good. Now you're talking shit like you've been here before, like you've been like
I'm just
like
gonna
the Celtics and the Lakers.
Go ahead.
And this star-studded team that
Banks,
you have.
tell us how you really feel.
No, I got it.
Hold on.
Let him go. Let him go.
When to act like, yo, y'all did all this stuff to get all these number one picks and have done nothing. So as much as you want to troll the Knicks and how bad we are and all that, what has your team done to garner this level of like, oh, we're that great? Nothing.
Yo, Mark, can you do
this? Wait. May I respond, please?
When you edit this, hold on, Avery. When you edit this, can we get the Ether beat behind Banks when he's talking?
Yeah, absolutely. But I have a question. I have a question. And I'm being real, Banks.
My question
I'm
first.
being real.
Answer his question
I'm
first.
going to answer your question. This is the answer to your question. Outside of the Knicks being worth $5-point-something billion, tell me over the last 25 years where they've been relevant in any way, shape, or form.
You ain't answered the question. He asked you, what did the Sixers do? Stick to the question. What has the Sixers done in the process? That's what he asked.
I'm going to tell you what we've done. We've got two good players in the process. We got rid of Bonehead Brown, and we have a way better outlook than the Knicks. Way better. Y'all been in purgatory for 20-plus years. Outside of Melo, what have the Knicks done? Come on, can y'all please stop it now?
So tell me
Let's be real. Don't tell me about how much they worth, B. I don't care about
that. let's be real. Tell me about the big free agents that went to Philly. Because the 2 players that you got that are good right now, y'all draft.
Philly, yo, listen, I'm honest.
Huh?
Philly's not going to get, I'm going to tell you, Philly's never going to get big free agents. We're not that market. It's going to come by draft. I'm not silly to believe that. But you are
Jimmy Butler. Y'all got Jimmy Butler, didn't y'all?
They lost him.
Trade.
Okay.
But they lost him, though. They couldn't keep him.
Let me say this again.
He didn't want to be there.
But you had a boatload of cash. We squandered the cash and signed Tobias. Y'all had a boatload of cash to get free agents. Nobody on the hook. Nobody walked through your door. You got no business. So what are we talking about here? Look, Mark, I need answers. Tell me. Don't look away.
The best players in the league, and still nobody wants to go to Philly.
Okay. You had the Mecca.
So what are you saying?
You had the tickets. You had.
But y'all ain't doing much better. But listen, Avery, Banks right about that. Y'all ain't doing much better. Don't puff your chest out, because y'all ain't doing much better. All right, y'all ain't won shit. Just like Banks said, y'all ain't won shit.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. What I'm trying to say is that
I'm gonna tell you who Avery is.
Who is Avery? Avery is after that, we gotta wrap this up.
All right, Avery is the dude that wants to, like, he just won this big Powerball lottery for $850 million. Now he want to go sit at the table with Warren Buffett and these dudes and Elon Musk and talk like, yeah, I've been here, yo. We rich. What we talking about?
And Banks, let me tell you who you are.
They looking at him like, son, you lucked into your money. Relax. Calm down.
Banks, this is
what you are.
Can I jump in? Can I please answer to that?
This is good.
Banks,
go ahead.
You ain't lying. Banks getting in there.
You're the dude that got a whiz and you're still living in yesteryear, like you just took her to the prom and she's trash. You're trying to make a chick that's been a whore forever a bad chick. You're living on yesteryear. You got kids. You're all over the place. You look sloppy coming out the crib. She tries to do her makeup. She's still busted. That's what it is, okay?
So here's what I will say to that. I give you that, but I've been on my whiz for years and I've been holding it down.
You holding it down?
That took the Nicki Minaj out of the projects that was a stick figure, went and got her a nice new butt, some fake titties, and talked about my joint is bad. This is the baddest thing out here.
Damn.
Don't do it, bro.
Yo, Nikki, we got love for you, Nikki.
Yo, on that note, y'all, this has been the 2021 Fire episode. Oh, man, y'all got to watch this one, y'all.
Y'all got female issues, man.
Yo, listen, man. Y'all going to rewind this one. Yo, just play it to the end. Get to the end. Yo, thank y'all for tuning in, man. Yo, this is our take, man. That was hot, man.
Like he's been here. Like they got Chips talking crazy.
Out the streets still smutting.
Oh.